Hey guys, Vaxx here, and welcome to my new series, Movie of the Week, where each and every week I'm going to be sitting down with you guys and talking about a movie I either love or hate. Going to start off this series with a movie I really love. First off, about this gameplay, this is some team deathmatch on Whiteout, and I go 23-6. I'm running my usual class setup for a lot of this, which is my FAD, and I run Silencer and Foregrip on that. Don't need extended mags because, well, it's got 42 rounds in each clip, so there we go. And the perks are my normal ones that I typically run with my assault rifles. Anyways, on to the movie. Movie for this week is Willow, which came out in 1988 and was written by George Lucas and directed by Ron Howard. This movie is still one of my favorites. It is an absolute gem. And believe it or not, it is actually suitable for pretty much all ages. I think it runs either a PG or a PG-13 rating. So it's actually a really good family movie, too, if you guys are into that. Star of this movie is Warrick Davis, and this is somebody who you actually know quite well if you've been watching any movies of any kind, really. He stars in everything. Recently, he was actually Porridge / the Emperor in an episode of Doctor Who from this last season, and he's actually also Professor Flitwick and Grip Hook in the Harry Potter franchise as well, too. You may also know him actually from the Leprechaun series, because he played the Leprechaun in, I think, all of the movies. And there's quite a few of them. They get pretty serious too. When they get like the Leprechaun in space and Leprechaun in the Hood and stuff like that. I've seen them all. They're hilarious to watch. They're just way out there. But he was also Wicket in Return of the Jedi, believe it or not, and he reprised the role too for the various Ewok Adventure movies, which I haven't seen in at least 20 years, anyways. So, definitely well known. And also, too, this movie stars Val Kilmer. Not that Val Kilmer. This Val Kilmer. Back in the day when he wasn't that. And Val Kilmer plays the greatest swordsman to ever live, Mad Mardigan. And accompanying them, too, is Joanne Whalley playing the smoking hot Sorsha. She's just damned hot in this movie. This is probably one of my first childhood movie crushes. Like, this chick was just hot, and wow. And also, we have Jean Marsh playing Bavmorda, the villain in this movie. And as far as villains go, she is probably one of the best. This is one... She is an evil sorceress, hell-bent on taking over the world, and she's pretty much done it in this movie. And Sorsha is actually her daughter. And she is not a good mother, guys. And, man, she's not likable at all. And usually I root for the villains. And in this movie, I actually don't root for the villain. But the basic premise of this movie is you have Willow, played by Warrick Davis. And he is part of a dwarf race, of which they actually have a racial slur for in the movie. They call him Pecs. He's an aspiring wizard. And he's just, your character that's down on his luck. And, he's got a family he looks after and tries his best. He's a farmer, and he never really gets a break in life. Beginning of the movie starts, they find a baby floating on the river, and you see this baby at the beginning of the movie. They end up taking her in, and it turns out she is actually prophesized, and you can tell because of some birthmark that's under her arm, that she is going to be the one that destroys Bavmorda and brings an end to her tyranny and destructive rule over the planet. And Willow is charged with the task of taking the baby to this magical kingdom that's supposed to be existing and trying to find the great wizard Grizel and basically saving the day. On the way, he meets up with Val Kilmer, Mad Mardigan, who is, of course, the greatest swordsman ever. And this movie is full of action, adventure, laughs, and it's just really well written. It's got fun little characters like brownies in them, who are these short, comical little characters. Good action scenes, great villains, and I definitely suggest you guys check this out. And like I said, it's great for the whole family, so if you've got kids, 5 and up, basically as long as they can comprehend the movie, which isn't going to take much, it's a pretty straightforward movie. I definitely recommend checking this one out. And I don't think I've ever heard anybody who's seen the movie say anything bad about it. It is one of Val Kilmer's earlier movies, and he's actually really good in it, too. Probably right up there with Top Gun and The Iceman. So definitely go and see if you can pick it up somewhere. I know you can buy it in stores. I haven't seen it on Netflix. Well, definitely not the Canadian Netflix anyways. It might be on the American one or something like that. I'm sure if pirating's your thing, you can definitely pick up a copy of that. I have it on DVD. When I see it on Blu-ray, I'm definitely going to buy it. I can't say enough good things about this movie. Anyways, guys, that is going to be bringing our gameplay to a close here, and my review to a close. If you enjoyed it, make sure to leave a like rating, and definitely make sure to subscribe so that you don't miss any of my videos. I have some great ones coming up later on this week, including hopping into the new Search and Destroy. It's been put back into the game, and I figured, I'll go in and give it a shot. I'm not a big S&D guy, and I don't have a class for it either, but I went in and I raped face in it for a bit and had a lot of fun. I may do it from time to time, but it's not my game mode. Team Deathmatch is typically my game mode, or Domination. Those are definitely my favorites. And I'm really happy with Ghosts 2 and the fact that they made Team Deathmatch fun again, because it was horrible in Black Ops. I didn't enjoy it one single bit. It was way too slow-paced, and it took forever to get any sort of kill streak going. Anyways, guys, that's it for today, and I will see you probably later today, if not tomorrow.